Welcome to the UglyMugsPodcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And your other host, Justin.
So, today we went a little simpler with our drinks. Justin's redoing the ginger lemon one again. He's still getting over the cold. Yeah. I ended up going to Starbucks and figured it's the holiday season. I'm going to get a little jolly. And I did their eggnog latte. What I like about the eggnog latte is, one, I like eggnog. I don't know how you feel about eggnog.
Neutral. I'll drink it if it's there.
Okay.
But I'm one of those that is quote unquote a heathen that will add bourbon just because I like the taste of bourbon too.
It's supposed to be with rum, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Every eggnog recipe I've seen has rum in it.
So. Oh, the one I've seen, it only has Jim Beam.
Oh, okay.
And actually, well, there is a Kerry thing that actually packages it, Jim Beam, with the eggnog.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm not a boozer, so I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, either or. Anything dark, I'm sure.
I normally just drink regular eggnog. And what I like about the eggnog latte is I don't need to do anything to it.
Nah.
I just order it and it's good.
Yeah.
I don't need to add sugar or anything like that. Even like caramel macchiatos in there, I'm like, I need some extra pumps of vanilla or a little bit of sugar added or something.
Mm-hmm.
Eggnog latte, as long as they make it the way it's supposed to, it's good.
Yeah, and you added a lot of honey to mine, and I appreciate that. Ugh.
Just did a big spoon.
It is, oh my god.
Big heaping spoon.
A big heaping spoon, and it is delicious. So the movies from last week were Deck the Halls and Scrooged. Let's start with the one we saw first, which was Deck the Halls, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Lauren wanted to watch Scrooge first.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, I liked Scrooge.
A lot?
I liked Scrooge a lot.
Okay.
It was a very all over the place movie, but in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
It really kept you, flowing and kept you on Bill Murray's character the entire time.
How do you feel when you stop and go, this is a modern retelling of Charles Dickens, but also set in a world where Charles Dickens existed and wrote the book?
And and
it kind of makes you stop and go, maybe he was visited by the ghosts,
Yeah, and I was like, okay, that's fun and cool. I mean,
good modern take on it.
A good modern take. Do I feel like it could be even more modernized, even in today's times? I feel like it could.
I mean, this was 88.
Yeah, so maybe something for 2020. I don't know.
I'm sure someone will do it. I mean, how many versions of this movie are there? Like,
God, I can name 6 offhand.
I
the
mean,
Muppets, the
animated Jim Carrey one.
Animated Jim Carrey. The
Flintstones did it.
Flintstones, the Scrooge McDuck one.
Oh, Disney.
Yeah, Disney.
Disney did one with Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, I mean, and also the original way back in the day.
Yeah, this movie's been done many times.
Oh yeah,
and I like the concept of Scrooged. Now his character isn't named Scrooge, but he's getting Scrooged. I like that whole thing.
I think it's also a play off the word screwed.
Oh, definitely.
So I mean, it did a lot of things very interesting. The very end of the movie, he of course learns the telltale of, I gotta be kind. That is the only way I can honestly keep myself from falling apart as everyone else did.
What did you think of the 3 ghosts? Start with the taxi cab. Christmas past.
He was fun.
Yeah.
He was fun.
How fast can you get me there? Which floor?
Yeah, he was all over the place. He was very fun. Present
was the woman.
Present was a woman.
Her name is right there. Don't tell me. Holy crap.
You can do it while I try and find the cast.
Oh, it's driving me nuts. She's the grandma in the Addams Family movie. Carol Kane.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right there. Carol Kane.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, Bobcat is...
Oh, yeah. Bobcat is amazing.
Yeah.
Throughout this. And then what did you think of... His, Christmas future was almost tailored to him because it had, the TV head.
Yeah, it was something that emphasizes what your future was. And then when he was going to be thrown into the furnace, it wasn't even an actual...
He's being cremated.
It wasn't even a cremation furnace, but okay.
Yeah. Well, they also don't, normally have the people there while you cremate someone. So that was a little different, too.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's fine. It was a fine. I loved it. Now, the second movie, if it didn't have Danny DeVito, Matthew Broderick would have brought the entire thing down.
You really feel that way?
We
didn't talk about the ratings on last one. Sorry.
Oh, with Scrooged, it was, I believe, 30, 70?
Yeah, it was 7 out of 10
7
on IMDb, 70% on Rotten, 38 on Metacritic, and 90 from Google users. What do you think it is at?
I'm between the IMDb and the Google. I'm sticking at an 8. It's a fair 8.
So like, you think Rotten should bring it up to like 80%?
I think Metacritic should bring it up to a fucking like an 80. Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's
38%.
not fair. That is not fair.
People are angry. I don't know why. So now we can move on to Deck the Halls.
Deck the Halls.
So you really didn't like Matthew Broderick in it?
No.
Now, do you like Matthew Broderick as an actor when you look at some of his other stuff?
Very few.
How did you feel about Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yes. That was, I would say, probably one of his few.
What about War Games?
That's early, so I'll say yeah, that's fine and fair.
Inspector Gadget.
No.
Because of him or because of the writing for that movie?
Both.
Because my issue was always the writing for that movie. I didn't think he was a problem.
I don't feel like he would have made it. I don't know. For some odd reason, in the animated series, you see in the Inspector, and he's got like a bit of age to him.
Mm.
And Broderick, sure, he brings that, but he doesn't exude that.
I think the big problem with that one is they got rid of him being a doof.
Yeah.
You know,
even,
did you watch the sequel with French Stewart playing Inspector instead? He very much more embodies the character, and you don't see Claw's face. He's got the big fedora, the big jacket, and he's very raspy when he's talking.
Good.
They like fixed all that, but it was like too little, too late, and it was like a fucking straight to VHS movie that you did it on.
Aww.
Yeah.
There were very few of those that I would say needed a actual theatrical release to see some good numbers. Because like Mulan 2 was a straight to VHS.
I only saw it once.
But it was if you can recall it, would you say it was halfway adequate?
I don't remember enough.
Okay.
But I can tell you I saw Return of Jafar. I don't think it needed a theatrical release. King of Thieves also. Those were fine being VHS.
There were some episodes of the animated series for Aladdin that I would say
I didn't like the animated show.
There were a few episodes when you start getting like more of the like detailed characters out there. Like there's another city not too far off from Agrabah with a cursed prince, and it talks about his story, and I'm like, that's actually really nice.
So I really liked the Hercules cartoon.
They liked that one too.
That one was set when he was like pre-teenage, where we see him at when he's
training and all that.
Yeah, it's like when he's supposed to be on Phil's Island and everything. And it's supposed to kind of fill in that gap of he goes to Phil's Island and suddenly he's buff, strong, and an adult.
Yeah.
It fills in all the in-between stuff. And it's actually kind of fun. They actually put that on Disney Plus. I was very happy.
I'm going to watch that probably. But I still need to watch The Mandalorian.
I'm finally caught up. I was behind for a little bit there.
I need to watch it.
Today, I think, is the day of a new episode.
So I'm going to just catch all... Because this is the last episode, right? 6?
This is episode 6. I think it's getting 9.
9?
I think so.
Ooh.
Plus, there's way too much to wrap up for a good cliffhanger, I feel like, after the way episode 5 went. So... Did you like the movie though? So you didn't like Broderick in the movie, but you loved Danny DeVito. Did you like the movie? Chenoweth is great.
I feel like I didn't have enough, knee slap with it. You know, the only scene I actually truly liked was when he fucked up the fireworks.
Okay.
And I felt like the race. I was like,
Well, 5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Okay.
6% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
4.1 out of 5 on Vudu. And 84% liked this movie for Google users. I liked the movie.
I'll stand with IMDb. Like, it was trying to be a safe movie, but then when you throw in Danny DeVito, and I love Danny DeVito. I will throw that out there. Anything he is in... Thank you for your loud engine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that picked up.
I probably did, but...
It looks like it did.
No.
Sorry, guys. My neighbors are dicks.
It's fine.
Hey, you know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. Yes, you right there. You're an asshole.
The one with the Dodge Charger with the license plate.
The license plate, prickhead.
Prikhed. But 5 out of 10 on IMDb is where I will sit with it. I feel like it was trying to, as I said, be a safe movie, and then when they brought in the whole espionage of he gives Matthew Broderick's character a car and technically doesn't quote unquote pay for it, and then has him do the runaround, but he loses his job because he's not worried about that. He's more worried about his house. I was like, this is too complicated for a Christmas time movie.
Okay.
That's all I feel.
Give me looks.
I'm not giving you looks.
All right.
At the very beginning, I took a bite too. We had a late lunch. Yeah, it's fine.
I enjoy it, but I definitely understand your issues. Tonight's movies, and I haven't told you yet.
Nope.
Because I just forgot and you didn't ask.
I mean, you're right.
So the first one is going to be Black Christmas, the original.
Black Christmas.
Yes. So now they made Black Christmas, then they remade Black Christmas in the 2000s, and now we have a new one coming out this month, or it already came out.
It already came out.
Okay, so yeah. So you're looking for the
What year?
1970 something?
1974. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a horror movie, I would assume?
Yes, set during Christmas time at a sorority.
Okay.
But it's not like pillow fights and boobs everywhere sorority. It's not that at all.
It's just die.
Yeah.
Die.
Then we're gonna do one more horror movie with this set at Christmas time. Now, real quick. This is a 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb, 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 65 on Metacritic. And users of Google find it at 85.
Okay.
I enjoy it. It gets a lot of praise in the horror industry.
Okay.
A lot of people are like, this movie was very important to the slasher movement that would happen 6 years later in the 80s.
Okay.
The other one is P2. Literally just P and then numeric 2. Yeah.
Persona?
No, just P2. So...
Oh! Okay, yeah. I saw the commercial for this. Because it had this homeboy doing this scene. And I'm just like...
So
getting that close
he's
for that?
really good in this movie.
Okay.
This is the height of his drug use.
Oh.
And he straight up admitted he only did the movie for the money so he could get more drugs. Yeah, he's clean now. Spacing on his name. He's in American Beauty. He's the neighbor boy.
Let's find out. Dude.
Yeah.
Wes Bentley?
Yes. That's what it was. Wes Bentley.
Wait. Oh, on Christmas Eve. I was like,
Yeah.
I was going to be like, where's the connection?
Businesswoman is pursued by a psychopath after being locked in a parking garage on Christmas Eve. P2. Parking level 2.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
This one, however, doesn't have good ratings at all.
No, it does not. I think
I enjoy it.
5, 9, 33, 37, and 85 always on the Google.
Yeah, I'm probably closer with Google's. I don't think it deserves 33 or 37. I think he did amazing.
Okay. If you had to throw my generalized idea of horror / slasher, where do you think I would sit? Just based off of prerequisite.
Well, I don't want to call this a slasher because it's a slasher in the sense that there's a person going after a character.
Then thriller.
Whatnot. It's a thriller. It's a horror. It does well. It definitely kind of makes you stop and think about the power someone has, kind of depending on their position. And it also kind of shows you that you can deal with modern day technology in a horror movie, and you don't have to come up with some elaborate ass thing as to why she lost her cell phone or nothing. They give a good reason, like she's in a parking garage underground. Cell signal is shit. That's legitimate. Things like that. He's a inventive and thoughtful killer. She does well, and I think they did well with keeping up continuity because she has to wear that one dress throughout the whole movie, and it's not one of those movies where you start noticing the little fuck ups. I think so. I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
She doesn't really do too many things I think are gonna piss you off, where you're gonna be like, oh, well, if you just done this or if you just done that, anything like that.
Okay.
So I think you'll enjoy this one. I don't think it's gonna be your favorite movie of all time by any means.
No. That's Ju-on. Well, as far as horror genre goes, it's Ju-on. Original Ju-on.
Yeah, Ju-on's good. My issue is
that or Ichi the Killer.
I don't mind Japanese horror. I hate how obsessed everyone got with Japanese horror because then it kind of became this thing where
I would say that's more recently that happened.
Well, okay, maybe, but I kind of felt it made the way for shit Japanese horror to be treated like it was the fucking miracle,
I can see that.
And I'm like, no, it's shit.
When the Ring 1 came out, I was very expected because it was Japanese story.
Yeah, it was Ringu.
Yeah, Ringu. Yeah. And when it crossed over, I was like, okay, I'm excited. It did its story, and I was like, it's not bad. It's just not a proper telling. And also, like, some of the plausibilities.
How'd you feel about The Grudge versus Ju-on?
Grudge 1, the original?
Yeah.
With Sarah Michelle Gellar?
No,
Parker. No.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was
yeah,
I was right.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I liked it. Now, is it up to Ju-on scale? No. It had its moments. It had its good creep factor. It had good physics with the whole hand reaching through the hair. And with this current one coming out, I'm very excited because it does it very well. And I'm spacing out his name. Yon?
I'm not sure.
Scott Yon? The main actor behind it, the one who gets harassed this time for this new grudge. And this is a much more harsh telling of Ju-on, because with the people who actually manage to get out of the house, they are being haunted, and they try and say, "I'm being haunted, help me."
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
I was in that house. What house?
You've been dead for 10 years.
Yeah, and then it kind of like turns around, and then the people that they get in contact with get haunted, and so on and so on. It's like a haunting virus, if you will.
Gotcha.
And I fucking love it.
Okay, so a movie that did something like that I didn't care for, that everyone talks this movie up fucking amazing. It's so great.
Okay.
It's fucking shit.
Okay.
The Following.
Okay, I can concur with you on that.
That's the one I'm thinking of, right? That was the STD one?
Yeah.
Like, you have sex and now this thing's gonna kill you?
Yeah.
I think that's what it was called. No, wait, The Following's a TV show.
No.
What the hell was the movie?
Hold on. We're gonna...
Maybe it wasn't The Following.
This?
No, that's not it.
No.
It Follows. That's what it was.
It Follows.
I was just a little off. Yeah, It Follows. That one. So it's the one where you have sex and now this thing's gonna kill you, and the way to keep it is to people think it's amazing. 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think this movie is shit.
Okay, I've not seen this one then. There's something that's similar to the name that you gave me, and I'm gonna try and remember it during this cast. But as of right this point in time, I don't remember. But that's weird. I don't like that. That's weird.
And so basically this guy, he goes and he hooks up with this chick and gives it to her, and she's the main character, and the whole thing is because he had sex with her, now it won't kill him unless she dies by it.
And it got a sequel.
Oh, I didn't know it got a sequel. And it was very much one of those movies that went, there's these rules to it, and then made you think like there might be a way around the rules because there normally is, and then it was kind of like, nah.
Oh god, that's a gross way to try and think of a way around. Shake a person's hand after you just jerked off with it.
I'm not sure that counts. One of the characters had the idea of sleeping with a hooker, because the hooker's gonna sleep with a bunch of other people, and so even if it kills the people they sleep with, and it goes back to the hooker sleeps with someone else again and passes it on because they're a hooker. They're always sleeping with people.
So it's an infinite.
But the thing is it's just gonna keep killing people. That was the other thing. That right there is the opening scene, what you're looking at.
Okay.
So it starts with this chick running down the street early morning, freaking out, being chased by the thing, I guess. Only the person that's infected by it can see it.
Okay, so it's JoJo stand. Okay.
And so she makes it out to the beach and she sits down, and then it kind of just shows that she's like that. Okay?
You don't know what happened.
Nope. And then when we actually see it kill someone, it doesn't do anything that would cause that, and their bodies don't end up like that.
Well, that bums me out a little.
So what the fuck?
What
but
the fuck?
We're not supposed to be talking about this. This is even on today's list.
I don't want to watch it.
Now, what we're thinking is we're going to do 2 more Christmas horror movies for you next week, because it's a lot harder to find Christmas movies you haven't seen that are regular Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Plus, you've seen the best ones: Die Hard, Gremlins.
Oh yeah.
Lethal Weapon.
Anyone who says Die Hard is not a fucking Christmas,
even Die Hard 2 was a Christmas movie.
I will fight you.
I will fucking throw down. Did you ever see the Christmas ornament someone made where it was him in the vent with a lighter? Yeah, it was great. Someone made that into a Christmas ornament. So we're gonna do Krampus next week.
Krampus.
It's made by the guy that did Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat.
It's not the same style. It's not a big anthology thing. It's a like streamlined story. It's a simple story. And then the other thing we're going to do is the remake of Black Christmas. The first remake. The second remake still in theaters. Because I was like, oh, he's seen Christmas Story. He's seen Christmas with the Cranks. He's seen Home Alone 1 and 2, and no one cares about the sequels. You know, I was like, everything I was coming up with, I'm like, seen. So we decided, probably hasn't seen too many of the Christmas horror side of things. And I know we just did a bunch of horror with October. Yeah, so we figured, I think horror Christmas was the best way to go to kind of hit some you haven't seen
That's fine and fair. And The Conjuring was what I was thinking of.
before when you were trying to figure out it follows.
Correct. For some odd reason, I thought it was something similar to that. I don't know why when you said STD, I was like, duh?
Yeah, it's kind of like a haunted STD. I don't know. Enough about that. Let's move on to the news. Where would you like to start? You gonna start with your review?
Okay, so for those who don't know, Black Friday came and went. I bought me a Steam controller. That's it. There's no actual review. It's uncomfortable. It's unsightly. If the touchpad on the right was down and the buttons were higher up, I'd probably be better with it. I don't know. I find the whole thing very atrocious.
I held onto it for a few seconds. I didn't play with it, but I felt that the grips. I am just a mess today.
You're a mess, but it's fine.
I felt like the grips on it kind of pushed the palm of your hand right beneath your thumb a little too high, to where your thumbs were arched in a weird way, coming down towards the control buttons.
It does not feel good. Worst $5 I have ever spent. And that's saying something. I would have rather bought something else for that $5. I would have rather went to McDonald's, got me a $5 pack of frickin' 20 chicken nuggets, and called it a day. Your phone case is falling apart again.
My phone case is falling apart.
Just like my life. But,
so, worst thing you bought on Black Friday, you think?
Yes.
Okay. I've got a review, 2 reviews of my own, actually. Mine aren't bad reviews per se, but there was a little bit of lacked expectations. So I'll start with something I was supposed to cover last week. I watched Noelle, the new Disney original movie for Christmas. Noelle. With the cup lady. What was her name?
I'm bringing it up. There we go. Andrew
Anna Kendrick and Bill Hader. It was funny. It was okay. Kendrick said she wanted to be in the movie. It was actually finished a while ago. They just sat on it to release it because they wanted some original content for Disney Plus.
Okay. Would you find it's fair to say that it's a 53 to 48% via Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic?
I don't think anything was necessarily bad about it to where I would consider it to be failing like those are. But when she said she did it because she always wanted to be in a holiday movie, a family classic holiday movie that would get watched every year around the holidays.
Oh.
I probably won't watch this again.
Oh.
And it's not that it was terrible or anything, but it's like I watched it, it had its moments, and I'm done with it. And I don't have like a reason to rewatch it.
It's not the Christmas Story where you want to rewatch those good classic scenes.
See, even the Christmas Stories, thanks to the fucking 24-hour run that they do on TV, the Christmas Story has kind of been run out for me.
But before.
Yeah. Or like Santa Claus. I've still watched the Santa Claus every year.
With Tim Allen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really watch the sequels, but I watch the Santa Claus every year. Or I watch Gremlins every year. They've all got their reasonings for me to rewatch them. This one, like, if someone came over and was like, oh, I've been meaning to watch this, and they were like, can we watch it? I'd be like, yeah, okay. It's not like Elf where I would run out of the house screaming. But I don't see me going, hey, let's watch Noelle this year.
Will Ferrell is an amazing actor. I don't know why he said yes to Elf.
The check and sheer amount of fucking money that movie still continues to make. There's new merchandise in the stores this year.
You're
for
right.
a movie that came out how many years ago? Like, fucking come on.
10.
And sadly, I own a copy of the fucking movie. I did not buy the copy of the movie, but I own a copy of the movie.
Oh my god,
yeah.
2003!
It's been out for that fucking long. And people still...
Wow.
You know how many... We were looking at Christmas lists. Like, Christmas movie lists.
Sure.
You know how many movies this is how many lists this is number 1 on? It's fucking insane.
Jesus.
And then the lists that don't have this as number 1 have It's a Wonderful Life as number 1.
Nah.
Which I don't hate It's a Wonderful Life, but I do think it gets kind of blown out of proportion with how amazing it is. Yeah, look at this right now. Elf is currently on AMC twice on Saturday, once on Monday, once on Tuesday, once on Wednesday. Like, goddamn.
Oh my god. It's just interesting, but to note.
I'm wondering how long do you think before they finally say, you know what, let's really get this cash cow and make a sequel. Surprised it never happened.
And I can only imagine what that's going to do.
Yeah. My other review is I played My Fen Pedro. And I finished it. in 5 hours and 1 minute, and probably I'm sure there's speedrunners out there that do it in like 35 minutes. You can check the speedrun times.
Yep.
But I wasn't trying to finish it in one night, and there was definitely plenty of times where I died and I just kind of sat around fucking around on my phone.
$1.32, $1.41.
That guy right there is claiming 13 minutes. Or 14
Oh no,
minutes.
that's just from the PAX.
Oh, okay. 14 minutes of my phone Pedro.
Yeah.
It was fun.
The 1 hour 1 minute is the best one by a person from England.
I believe it. After playing it, I definitely see someone being able to do that, and I'm wondering what difficulty that's on. But also, I don't like that they're on PC. Makes me wonder. No.
Well, that's the thing. Time without loads. Time with loads.
Gotcha.
Ah.
It was enjoyable. It's fun. I'll probably go back through and milk my last 10 achievements out of it that I didn't get because I didn't play it on the hardest difficulty, and a couple of small things here or there for achievements. It only has 30 achievements. It wasn't what I thought. I thought you were going to be saving Pedro. I thought your friend, little banana friend, was kidnapped or something. You had to go save him. Instead, he's this being or whatever that pops in and out of your reality
and says, "Hello, kill them all."
There's there's a level where you go into his world and you have to help him take out haters.
Kill the haters.
Kill the haters.
David Hater? No.
There's a point where you're in his world and you're on a horse for some reason. I don't know.
Okay.
It definitely had some fun levels because it wasn't always the same thing of just running through the map. There was a level where you're on a motorcycle, stuff like that.
Do you want a game that's similar to that I think you might have a little more fun with? I don't know if it's on Xbox, but I know it's on Steam. It is called Katana Zero.
Okay.
And I
think you showed me that.
I did.
Okay.
It blows my mind. It is an amazing looking game. I haven't gotten it yet, but I would like to in the near future.
Now, they had some cool stuff where you could dodge bullets, you could slow time, you could aim at two different things at once. You had different weapons to choose through as you got them. You could kick the enemies. You could kick stuff at the enemies. I am a little irritated. There's one achievement I haven't gotten for kicking a frying pan in an enemy's head. I did it multiple times, and I'm just not getting the fucking achievement for some reason. So I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Kick him in the dishpan. Woo woo
woo.
So it's Nintendo Switch and Microsoft Windows.
Okay, so I can get it on PC.
Yeah, you can get it on PC.
But it was an enjoyable game. I just had the wrong idea of what it was. So, and I just beat that yesterday. It's been on Game Pass for a very short time. Quick download too. It's a small game, and Game Pass games already download faster.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you showed me this. This looks interesting. I remember this. Yeah.
That gore and viscera.
That's one thing I do like to say though. Is this one, the Katana Zero, went with like the retro RPG, not quite 8-bit, but that whole concept.
Yeah.
As where Pedro was definitely today's graphics. So, but yeah, it looks like the same concept. You kick the door in and then you fight everything.
You rip the sword. It's on sale right now, 30% off for $10.69. I recommend it. Something that I forgot to put down on my list that I'm actually glad is coursing around. The Video Game Awards is going on right now.
Yep. And right now you can do special demos through Steam because of it.
Yep, special demos through Steam. I heard there's a couple that's going around on the PlayStation Store and the Xbox thing, but after it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's going to entail. I don't know what it's going to include, but
I have the list of demos for Steam right here.
Hit me with them.
System Shock. Right off the bat. Good one.
That gave me chills, Quincy.
The new one from Night Dive Studios.
That gave me chills, Quincy.
Eastward. Do you want me to tell you the studios for each one?
Yeah, give me that one.
So that one's Pixel Pill and Chucklefish.
Chucklefish. Okay, I knew that one sounded familiar.
Spirit Fair from Thunder Lotus.
Yeah, that's the one that Sox wants.
Oh, okay. Moving out from SMG Studio, Dev Games, and Team 17.
Team 17, the one that did Worms.
Worms, yeah. Roki.
They're doing some mild branching out, and I'm happy for them.
You know, they originally bought PT after it was canceled.
I did.
And then they resold it because they realized, what the fuck are we doing? We make Worms games.
But they're still branching out. Yeah. Okay, what was that last one you named?
Roki, ROKI, it's got the little dots over the O. From Polygon Treehouse and United Label. Chicory from Greg Lebanovo.
What's that last one?
Chicory. CHICORY.
I have it right here.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this one real quick because this one sounds interesting.
A colorful tale. Yeah, how do you say that? Greg Labanov? Okay.
He's the one who worked on Celeste, one of the most difficult platforming games in this decade. Sadly, here we go.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Kind of almost reminds me of a coloring book. I think that's what they were going for. The more I see these.
Bum. Haha, bum.
I'm done.
It's a bum.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
That's fine. I don't want to talk to me either. And you said Roki? R-O-K-I?
Yeah, R-O-K-I. It's got the accent marks over the L.
I hope it did. Hey, it gives me it. All right.
I've still got more on this list, too.
I know. But I'm wanting to take a look. I want to see what's around because you said...
It's an adventure game inspired by Scandinavian folklore.
Ooh.
Dark contemporary fairy tale underpinned by a touching narrative.
Bridge troll. You must pay the troll the money. Give the goblin his gold.
I'm not paying the troll shit.
That's rude. It looks very
Bring
nice.
that bridge down on top of his ass.
Give me some money.
Next I have...
Give me egg.
Next I have Wooden Nickel by Brain and Brain, or Brian and Brian. I'm not entirely sure. My dyslexia is hitting me hard.
Nickel. What was who?
My dyslexia is hitting me. Is it Brian or Brain?
Brain and Brain.
Okay, thank you.
Brain and Brain. Wow, it caught me too because I thought that I was in front of it. When you're looking at the developer and publisher are the same things.
It really fucks you up.
And it was like, what? This one looks very simple.
Yeah.
It looks like it's the when your internet's out and you're on Google Chrome and you have to play with the dinosaur.
Yeah, kind of.
Release date
1895. That's fucking hilarious. Next we have Haven from the Game Bakers.
Haven.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm liking the look of that. I'm liking the look of that.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
I always do.
Yeah, and well, interesting artwork.
Oh, it's a JRPG style?
It's an RPG adventure.
Aw, okay.
Interesting.
Play solo or co-op with the special someone.
Aw.
That's cute.
And then Heavenly Bodies from 2PT Interactive.
Heavenly Bodies. Boop.
Is that a crab? What is that?
I don't know. Oh, it's two people.
Oh, it's like two astronauts reaching out for each other.
Oh, it's that gives me oh my god.
Oh, this is kind of cool actually.
It's oh god, what's that one where you have to grab onto things and
playing with your friends or whatever?
Yeah.
This is interesting. So it looks, you're in 0G and it looks like you have control of their limbs and you have to basically work on a space station.
All right.
It kills Justin.
Oh, I would love to play this game. I love this kind of the games where you would have to hold to hang on, and if you don't hang on, you're out into space and shit.
Next, we have The Drifter by Powerhoof.
Ooh, I'm judging again.
Stop judging.
You know my favorite.
Listen here, Judgy.
You know my favorite color.
Listen here, Judgy.
Ooh.
A pulp adventure thriller. A drifter murderer finds himself alive. Do
you want me to read it?
Yeah.
A drifter murdered finds himself alive again seconds before his death. Struggling to maintain his sanity, can he unravel the conspiracy surrounding his condition and those hunting him?
I'm having a tough night.
It's okay, bro.
Next we have...
it looks very good, though. It looks like a old LucasArts game.
Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. Next we have Carrion? Carrion.
I know this one. This one I showed you before.
Phobia and Devolver.
Yep, this one I showed you before. You play as
yeah. Okay, I remember
virus.
this Devolver one. Yeah, you're the escaping virus and you have to eat all the scientists and security. I'm gonna do something to that truck or car or whatever it is.
It sounds like a Challenger.
I'm gonna go and fart on the windows or something. And then Skatebird from Glass Bottom Games.
Skatebird?
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
And that's for the
Oh my god, that is so cute.
Is it really a bird skating? It is.
Oh.
Which reminds me, we were in Vegas where someone is putting little cowboy hats on pigeons.
Oh, because of the rodeo that's in town.
It's been on the news, yeah. Skatebird. It's a skating simulator type thing with a bird. And it's
I don't think this will win, but it's still going to be a good game.
Yeah, his things are made out of pencils and erasers for the grind rail.
And he's on a tech deck.
Yeah. Some of the ramps are magazines.
That's cute. Thrasher
Yeah.
magazines. That's cute.
That was staplers that he was like writing on. Yeah, it's all kind of cutesy stuff. Now, this is a new event this year that they're doing. The games around the world for 48 hours starting December 12th at 1 p.m. So they've been active for 6 hours for the demos. So by the time this goes up, you'll probably still have well over 24 hours to play these.
Yes. Thank you, Glass Bottom Games, for making this revolutionary, I'm sure, game.
It's wholesome.
Oh!
He ate shit.
The bird just fucking crushed his own skull. I'm hoping that it gets multiplayer, because that is... Oh, no, it doesn't. Great. I would like to see more get
Maybe they'll add
multiplayer, just so that way you can just run around like Skate 3,
Yeah.
where you can just party up with friends and just smack each
But
other with skates.
Servers do cost money.
They do.
So
I would say have them be client-side, though.
could. I say let the game see if people are interested, and then if people like it, then add the multiplayer. It's a big risk. It's a bird skateboarding.
I bite my thumb at you.
Bet your thumb at me. Where do you want to go from here? Do you want to go into...
Let's stick with gaming. So, sad news.
Womp womp.
For those who know that I enjoy Final Fantasy, the Crystal Chronicles remaster gets pushed back further. Now...
So is this Square Enix's fault?
Yes, but they're wanting it to be quality of life because the mobile port is not ready.
Okay.
So they're saying they want it to be a full release because they want you to be able to take your save that is on either the PS4, the Switch, or the mobile to be cross-platform so that way you can continue your journey where you are actually journeying to.
Gotcha.
Which I'm like, that's wholesome. But having the date be January and then pushing it to summer. They said May earliest, but summer is the actual dateline that they set.
We've seen things like this happen before. At least they gave us the exact reason. We've had plenty of games that get pushed back and we just never give a reason why, things like that.
Yeah.
So thank you for at least giving us a reasoning.
Yeah.
Although this is not the first time this has been pushed back, if I remember correctly.
No, for this one?
Yeah, I think it's been pushed back before. Yeah, first delay hit right there.
But they said that it would come out late 2019, and then it said, hold on, we'll do it beginning of January, and now it's another pushback. So you are right. I do like Crystal Chronicles. It's one of my favorite GameCube games. I would like to see this prosper before I actually purchase it again. The only downside of that is I want to know what they're going to add to this to give it more flesh, because from what I gather...
Cut to a photo of a big pile of flesh.
That's fine. Give me that big ball of flesh. Make it a creature that I have to fight. But,
Gross.
Crystal Chronicles you can beat in, like, maybe 4 hours. If you know what you're doing and just keep pushing it, skip cutscenes, that sort of thing, you could probably do it in 4 hours. And that kind of bums me out, because it's like, there was potential for a lot of different things if you weren't speedrunning it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure speedrunners can do it in like an hour.
Blow it up. See what the speedrun time is.
All right.
I'm sure they'll add more to it, because, let's be honest, the hype that this game's going to get purely from the fact that it's a Final Fantasy game, add the fact that they're adding more to it, they're going to sell copies like fucking hotcakes.
All right, let's take a look. Spot a bit. Just under 2 hours.
Okay, 157 was the number one.
And it's a man from Brazil. I don't name
3 months
names.
ago.
Yeah, I don't name names, but congratulations.
I named names.
Okay, then name his name.
All right. I don't know how to say that.
There you go. It's
a player name, so you know how these player names can
it's
be.
Romulost X.
Right.
ROMULOST X. There you go. But congratulations on taking top. I do enjoy it. I enjoy everything about Crystal Chronicles and its cuteness, but we'll find out later on whether or not it's going to be pushed back again.
Yeah, go for it. So you hadn't seen the full trailer.
I
You'd
did
seen
not.
a little one.
I saw
and
the
I told you there was a
baby.
full trailer. She came back and watched it.
And I'm not mad.
March.
March 4th, 2020.
There will be a new game. Ish. Kind of new.
It's kind of new. Yeah.
It kind of existed back in the 90s.
Actually, I think it might have been 2000.
I honestly don't know. Probably 2000s, for if I know.
Evil 3 original. Let's find out. So Resident Evil 3 is what we're talking about. 1999. It was on the cusp.
So I was right.
So you're right. But it's getting a remake. It looks good.
In the vein of the remake for Resident Evil 2, which just holy shit am I hyped.
Yeah, and I'm hoping 1 gets that same treatment, even though 1 technically got its quote unquote remake, even though it's the same controls and all that. I don't know if they're going to go back and visit it, but now that it's done 3, all it has left is Code Veronica.
Well, I figured you've got Code Veronica, 1 if they're going to go back and do it, which I really think they should,
and 0.
and 0 if they go back and do it.
I don't think they're going to. Well, if they do 0, I'm hoping they have online co-op for that.
If they do 0, I'm kind of hoping that they would just do 0 and 1 as a release together.
That'd be yeah,
You know?
the original. Yeah, okay, I'm down.
Now I'm looking here because I'm trying to find out: are they doing an Xbox release for this? Because all the trailers I've seen have been the PlayStation trailers.
Even this says coming to PS4.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Here we go. I think I found it.
also you said March. That's Japanese subtext. April 3rd.
Oh, I had. Okay, yeah. So it's 4-3, not 3-4. Sorry,
Yeah.
American. I'm stupid. So yeah, actually,
You're not
April.
stupid, just misinformed, but it's okay.
Yeah, there is going to be an Xbox release. I have the actually big pre-order you can do from GameStop. I don't like to advertise them, but it comes with a map of Raccoon City with the characters' writings on it, the notes they make.
Oh.
Digital download for the album, the game, which will be PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, an 11-inch Jill Valentine figure,
Ooh.
a collector's art book, and the Stars item box for the packaging.
Now, hold on.
That's
How much?
pretty cool.
How much?
Let's see.
If
What
it's-
would you pay for this?
Fairness, 200.
It's under.
Really?
Yes.
150.
That's higher than that. It's 179.
I'd pay that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, the 11-inch statue is already a good reasoning.
Yeah, the statue looks really good. The map it's paper, I would assume. It's not like
Probably. It might be like a glossy paper.
it might be an actual sterile paper that doesn't get those creases. I'm hoping not. But that box, that I've had a lot of memories with that kind of box. And I'm gonna take a bite of my chicken, so cover.
Do it off mic, bitch.
I'm wrong.
Now, what I don't like is this already has bad reviews, even though it's not out. And the reasoning being is I just read one of the reviews where the guy is angry that they do limited editions of these collector's things because then they're just bought by people who turn around and sell them. And I'm like, I get that. I get your anger. That's not the company's fault. So why are you giving their thing that's not even out yet a shit review? So
I don't know. People want to be angry at this point in time, and I hate it. I hate their hate.
So what do you want to move into next? We still have trailers and
We
all
do.
kinds of goodies.
We finally watched the trailer to The Witcher. Well, I did.
The final trailer, as they put it.
And I never saw one before. I saw like
they had like a teaser.
They had the teaser, but that was like 30 seconds of cut, no talking, cut.
I think that they knew they didn't have to market much for this one because everyone was talking about it, so they half-assed the market.
I didn't talk about it, and I don't have. I canceled my Netflix before I saw anything because I said I want to see what this is about. It didn't show me anything. I was like,
but that's the thing. I think they knew that they don't have to show you anything for people to go, there's a Witcher show, I'll watch that.
I'm not anymore because I don't have Netflix. So
I'll watch the first episode, and if I don't like it, that may be when I cut off.
okay.
I may only get through one episode.
Now I will admit some of the scenes looked really nice. The war that quote unquote the war that could have been averted. That is what that war was.
I mean, that's most wars.
This one is the war that could have been averted because it is the highest casualties.
But I was
in
getting
the
all
Witcher
philosophical
universe.
and shit.
Yeah.
It looked good.
Huh?
It looked really good.
It looked good. And even the last scene where, he was having some strange partner by his side and he was like, oh man, you're finally starting to trust people. I don't see that you're trusting anyone though. And he starts to lean his hand toward his horse and he goes, don't touch Roach.
That's what I said. You better call that horse by its name. That's Roach.
That's Roach.
And that's my favorite character in the games. Now, for anyone that starts nitpicking on the trailers and on the footage and on the show, it's the books. Books came out in 93. The first game didn't release till about 2007. And they very much have been showing in the trailers that they've released, both the teaser and this full-length one, that straight up says based on the books. So don't go in thinking it's the video games, because it's not. Now, the video games do have a lot in common with the books and do pull a lot from the books, but they've also kind of told their own story. CD Projekt Red definitely had their story they wanted to tell and stuff like that. So, December 20th, only on Netflix.
A week and a day.
Yep. Next, I think we should do, that one. That and the thing with it, yes.
Okay.
So
we got a trailer for Ghostbusters. Also. You were so excited.
I'm so excited.
He's so excited, guys.
Now, I love Paul Rudd, but I am starting to get to that point of Does Paul Rudd have to be in everything?
I mean, I like him.
I like him. At no point did I go, Ghostbusters could really do well if it had Paul Rudd.
But are you against Paul Rudd being?
I'm not.
Okay, then.
Because it looks like he's playing a fun character. He's playing like a science teacher who was around in the 80s. So he knew about the Ghostbusters.
Was a cool person.
A grandfather.
Grandfather?
Yeah.
Oh, it's that. Okay.
It's supposed to be... from what I saw in the trailers, the main kid in this, Spangler, Egon Spangler, was his grandfather. Because they show the mold collection and all that.
Okay.
And they moved into his old house. I was thinking it was going to be Ray's house because in the first Ghostbusters, they get the money by saying, my parents left me that house. I grew up in that house. It's fine. Everybody has 3 mortgages nowadays. But everything about it, I enjoyed. And we only really got a glimpse at like half a ghost,
half a ghost. One of the Zool Hound.
That's what it looked like landed on the hood. That looked good.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, Zool.
So does that mean that what's his name is back?
What?
Oh god, the one from 2. The
painting?
Yeah,
I don't remember his name. I don't think so because that painting was like they fixed the painting,
Give me the baby.
I'm assuming the issue with the hounds and everything is Zool and all them probably just got sent back to their other
I want to eat the baby.
plane,
I want to eat the baby.
But with this, we realized, because, we went a little Ghostbusters nuts, that we had missed some news a while back.
So K-Swiss.
Which is our shoe news.
But shoe news.
We're going to get sued. That's totally somebody's thing.
Is it?
I feel like it is. Not the shoe news part, just the butt part.
Oh, probably. Oh, yeah, more than likely, but they can't do it because I'm doing it under fair use.
You're fair use.
You're right.
K-Swiss did Ghostbuster shoes a while back, and we apparently missed them.
August?
I think so.
But even still, the Stay Puffed and the Slimer shoes, you can see Slimer's head
in the sole of the shoe.
Sole of the shoe, and then you can see Puffed in the sole of the Stay Puft shoe, and I'm like,
and they look good.
They look good.
They're sold out.
They're way sold out. You can go to thefootlocker.com to see if there are any available.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too. I'm going to check the Stay Puft, see if
we were late on this news, but if you're a collector and you didn't know this was out there, now you know to look.
They do exist.
Okay, go ahead and click on a 9 there for me.
Get on that 9.
Yeah, because I got weird shit.
There you go.
$110. All right, so yeah, Foot Locker guys, go and get you some Stay Puft shoes.
Stay Puft or Slimer if you like green. It's a luminescent green. It's not a bad color. I think if I had a nice set of clothing to go with it, I actually might like those.
I would buy these purely to wear them to opening night of the new movie.
And that's it?
Yeah, I would actually buy both pairs so I could wear one of each. I would be totally mismatched, but I would do it.
I also think they have a difference in size of heel or size of sole too. So
yeah, get a lift.
Okay.
Whatever. Make it work. Yeah. Be uncomfortable standing in line, and then I get to sit down. So
you're right. But
now
they look good.
This reminds me. I've been playing. I like that photo option. They even did a video on the K-Swiss website of Dan Aykroyd unboxing the shoes and getting to see him for the first time.
Yeah.
I have Apple Arcade, and I'm enjoying it. And I started playing this game called Dead End Job, and it's a ghost hunting game. It is currently available.
That's a cute fucking name.
It is. It's currently available for pre-order on other systems, but it is available and free if you have Apple Arcade. There is a marshmallow that you can pick up in it. And when you use it, it covers you with a big marshmallow, and you're protected. But if you read the description, it says the marshmallow from your childhood that would never ever destroy you. Yeah.
Wow.
I loved it. It's a fun little game. I suggest everyone check it out. They've got some trailers and photos up if you want to see what it's like on like Xbox and stuff like that. If you want to play console versus playing it on your phone, or if you don't have Apple Arcade because you don't have an iPhone.
He just immediately puts them on.
I don't blame him.
Oh, he gets the Slimer ones too.
And he gets to see the Bill Murray Jesus fucking candle.
The vigil candle.
Yeah. Or actually the Virgin Mary, isn't it?
No, that's Jesus.
Oh, is it Jesus? Okay. Yeah. But from here we have other shoe news. Kind of. This is kind of a weird week for shoe news.
This one, it had some like weird throwback because we didn't even know about them.
Apparently, back when Jurassic Park came out, someone made some very uncomfortable looking Jurassic Park shoes. Look at it. Like it's essentially heels.
Yeah, and it's on Complex. Jeff Goldblum goes sneaker shopping with Complex, and they talk about them, and we're looking at them right now. They look kind of like a very strange T-Rex lean up with the heel. It looks like a lean up with the heel. It's so strange, but I mean,
it's a tennis shoe. It's a Nike sneaker
like
that someone built a heel into.
It's so weird. But Jeff Goldblum,
it's like a wedge.
Yeah, like a wedge. But Jeff Goldblum, from the opening, he's wholesome as hell.
Yeah, it's Jeff Goldblum. You know,
he is an amazing individual.
And apparently, he's big into shoes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's big into fashion.
Yeah. Fashion. Oh, sorry, David Bowie. Fashion. Turn to the left. Fashion. Turn to the right. No, you know the song? It's David Bowie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. He can't sue me. I didn't sing enough of the song.
But
so go and check it out. Go. Jeff Goldblum does go sneaker shopping with Complex. If you just search that up, you'll find the video.
And it was out 3 days ago, so it's very fresh. Some very strange news that more Microsoft nonsense. So
Project Scarlet finally has a legitimate name, and it's not even red, which really pisses me off.
I mean, okay, so the Xbox Series X is what it's taken its name for, and we finally get to see the console. It looks weird.
It's the obelisk.
It's the obelisk. It is.
There should be little ape people killing each other in front of it.
Or one finally learning the meaning of the universe and trying to teach it to his unders, but without language, so that he gets casted asunder.
There should be a robot trying to kill you in space.
I can let you do that.
Controlled by IBM. Pay attention, it's IBM.
Is it?
Yeah, it's totally IBM.
I swear to God, IBM, if they ever make their comeback into computing and whatnot.
Well, they still do some shit, don't they?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Either that or they were bought by someone. I don't know. Yeah, they're still around. Their stock isn't worth too much, but you know,
it's still higher.
It's 135.32. I mean, there's a lot lower stocks out there than that. But yeah, IBM's still around.
I'm sure that they're gonna make something that's gonna
They mostly do business shit.
They're probably gonna do Skynet.
Great.
Stars.
Tomarigato, Mr. Roboto.
Stars.
Yeah, it's big, it's bulky, it's a stand-up console. The controller hasn't gone through any changes, which I'm fine with.
I'm sure you can lay it down.
They're advertising it as a stand-up console.
I mean,
the top is divoted in with like holes for air, and it glows green through there.
I want it to glow a different color.
Well, I mean, green's their color scheme.
I know green is... Well, black seems to be their fucking color scheme, judging from the look of their controller.
They make white consoles, too.
Huh?
They make white ones
I know,
as well.
but what I'm saying is this.
Yeah, but green's been their color since the first one. Green and black was the first console.
Yeah, I know, but
and then it was white and green for the next one, and then they released the Elite, which was black and green.
No.
And
let me change that color. Do it.
What color do you want it to be?
I just something other than green. I mean, green is Code's favorite color, but it wasn't mine. Goon's favorite color is green, not mine.
I mean, it's Xbox green. That's what I expect. I mean, you don't tell PlayStation to stop doing blue.
I don't know, but you can change the color on the back of your controller.
Well, it's a controller. You're talking a full console.
I know, but I don't want it to be blue, green. I want bright pink. That is my favorite color.
So get an LED light and stick it on it.
I don't want to do extra work. I want it to come with it.
This thing is big.
It looks big.
Like,
because when I'm looking at the controller is roughly about yay big. It's about 3 of that, so it's about...
Yeah, it's about 3 controllers tall, and it's about the width of a controller, but it's a cube.
Cube, well...
Or it's a rectangle.
Yeah,
But it's a cube.
It's a box.
It's a box.
So
it would be a controller width on every side, and then 3 controllers tall. It's a big fucking thing.
It's a pretty big thing. I'm hoping that with this... they call it the quote-unquote the benefacto, where there is not going to be any issues and they're not going to make another one. No. The reason why I'm going to put it like that is because we're at the stasis point of technology.
Yeah, but the problem is people keep coming out with 80,000K TVs and they go, we have to make something that can do that.
But see, that's the other thing. We don't have eyes to process that. But, I'm talking me and you, because we have poor vision.
Yeah, but they don't care about us.
That's true. But that's what I'm also saying is, who's their market then?
Now the problem's going to be is Xbox is going to make this,
Mm-hmm.
and then the first fucking whiff, tingle of a nose hair they get that PlayStation's working on a new console, they will panic and go into making another one.
But what are they gonna put in it that's different than this?
I don't know. It'll suck your dick. Fuck if I know.
I mean, if it does.
What did they put into this one that I care about? Oh, the games load faster? What do you fucking do? Like I said, I have to get up and get a drink at some point.
You're right.
I have to get up and go to the bathroom at some point.
You're right.
Let my game load. Whatever.
I'm right there beside you. I am.
I don't own a 4K TV, and I'm not going to go out and buy one.
I could have bought one during Black Friday for $145, and it was a nice 32-inch.
I'm going to use my TV until it breaks.
That's fine and fair.
You know, and then I will go and buy a TV. But I can tell you right now, it won't be the fucking 30,000K that they come out with by the time that my TV breaks and they come out with a new one. It'll be what's on sale.
You'll probably grab a 4K, and it's gonna be nice, and it's gonna be smart, and you're gonna be like, "Ooh, okay, cool." It's gonna
my TV right now is a smart TV. I don't even use the smart TV shit. It fails so fucking much.
Well, with current technology, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I have all my apps on my console though.
I get it, but I'm just trying to keep your mind broad.
Yeah.
Fucker.
They still aren't doing trays, which is good. Trays are out.
Trays are out. It's the suction cup.
Yeah, the vacuum thingy.
I call it suction cup because it sounds like a suction cup going
a little bit. The button still glows. Hopefully, it's still the sensor button and not the click-in button. I don't like the click-ins when they do them.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. When you were like, when we plugged mine in down here, when we were initializing,
I just held my finger in front of your console for like 5 minutes.
For like a minute and a half, and you were like, "Oh, click." What did it do?
Yeah, I was like, "Ew, I don't like that." You got yours is white, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the white one.
Xbox One S.
Yeah.
And I like it. I love it.
You want some more of it?
I want some more of it. I really wish that I probably bumped up to the Xbox One X because I would have preferred to have a little bit more faster loading, in my opinion. Just a little bit. Nothing too serious.
Yeah.
It was $100 more, and I was like, maybe I should have.
But I mean, $100 just so it loads a little faster.
And, well, cleaner textures, all that. It gives more.
Do you have the TV for the cleaner textures?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, that's my point. Like, if you don't have the TV, well, now you have to go and buy the TV too.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And so on and so forth. So, now, some news came across while we were sitting here talking.
Oh.
So this was just announced at the current Game Awards that's going on.
Okay.
They announced something else. X Series.
What's X Series?
X Series is going to be their Apple TV Plus, their Disney Plus, their Netflix.
Oh no.
Microsoft is getting into making originals,
Oh,
including
no.
the sequel to Hellboy as a show.
Oh no.
Yep, Hellboy 2 will be a series on
Ron
X
Perlman?
Series. No, they're saying Hellboy 2, so I'm assuming it's the guy from this most recent one.
Oh, I mean,
they dropped a trailer.
Oh no.
They dropped a trailer. I kind of just skipped through it real quick. I did not see Hellboy represented in any of that. So that's kind of where we're at with that right now. You can take it from here. You can talk about these ones.
You know I'm gonna. So, for people who know me, I'm a huge League nerd. They just released Aphelios. Aphelios looks fun, but at the same time, I don't have the time or patience to learn his 5 weapons with the 21 weapon combinations. I don't know. He gets a special HUD. He gets some special stuff. He looks like he's a good boy, but not my cup of tea. You know, he can have his weapons and all that. If I play him in an ARAM, I'll learn him then. But as of right now, fuck that noise. But as soon as he gets released, out of nowhere, we get another champion. Set. Oh boy, am I excited for Set. He's a brawling tank, if you will.
You just like him because he did something that looked like a wrestling move.
Oh, yeah, he did. Okay, so his ultimate is he grabs a enemy and pretty much drives them into the ground, and anyone around that ground zero area gets dealt damage. So it could be one of 3 things, depending on which way the champion is looking, the enemy champion is. If they're looking away, it's running Bulldog. If they're facing you, it could be either a power bomb or a Asura drop. And I was just like, yo! And some of his lines caught me with this is exactly how I feel. That's all I have to say about it. I'm excited for Set.
More league shit.
More league shit. I'm always happy.
it's not the year of League, it's the last couple months of the year of League.
Ever since Worlds, which was in August. From
Yeah.
August to now. Because you've got
You guys got any more League stuff?
Yeah, I know, right? From August to now, they have announced 4 different types of games. They've updated their TFT. They've kept regular League updated regularly. They've just done so much. Senna, Aphelios, Set, new champions out the door. They are pushing. They know what they're doing now, and that is...
I've talked about it before. I'm glad to see them doing stuff because I didn't like the company that goes, here's our thing, and nothing else, so give us money.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to be giving them money because when they did their Worlds thing that allows you to spend Blue Essence, which you can use toward buying champs, I spent all my Blue Essence on Chromas for Mecha Zero Scion. I bought all the Chromas. So now he can change the colors and whatnot. And I was like, okay, cool. Because I'm like, they're not going to release any champions I'm going to like anytime soon. And then Aphelios gets dropped, and I was like, no, I'm all right. I'm glad I spent all that Blue Essence. Then Set gets dropped, and I'm just like, I've never regretted something so much in my entire life. So I looked at Set, and I said, he'll be, I think, maybe $8. So I can throw $8 on. I'm not going to have any fear. I will do that. I will buy Set. I will actually use money to buy a champion.
Wow.
This will be the first champion I have bought.
I don't buy shit in anything.
Yeah, and I'm excited. Set looks amazing. He's got a special ability with a left punch, special ability with a right. Pop his Q, it does something extra. Pop his W, he does like a corkscrew punch, true damage down the middle, while it does regular physical damage on the sides. If you're in the middle of champions, you pop your E, crash their heads together. I'm like, this guy's a brawler. I love it. So he gains a lot from just being in the fight. And I'm excited. I think he's a better Vi. For those who understand League, Vi is the enforcer. She's got big, huge knuckles.
Okay.
And she just... Yeah.
So she goes and beats someone up and asks for the money for the boss.
This is the boss.
You said enforcer, so I was just saying.
Yeah, enforcer.
Gotcha.
Well, she's a cop.
Gotcha.
She's that kind of enforcer. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what all of this that Riot is doing hopefully comes to fruition and gives us what we're wanting. Give me what I want.
Do you ever think that they should have changed their name from Riot Games to like League of Legends Games or something like
That's
that?
not what I want.
Because it's all they do.
No? I mean, I don't know. They've had Riot Games since 2007.
Yeah, stay Riot Games now. It's too late to change it.
But you think they should
like,
have
at some point,
League Games?
I don't even think they needed to. I was just wondering if, like, I don't know. Maybe if it ever crossed their minds.
Yeah.
So I got plenty of news still. Remember how we covered the Legend of Zelda game that sold for like an astronomical amount, the NES one, a couple months back?
Oh, the one that was still in box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a vintage copy of Mega Man on NES is sold at auction. It's still a sealed game.
Okay.
And it has broken a world record at
Ooh.
$75,000 at auction. So
That's Mega Man 1?
yeah, it just says Mega Man, so I'm assuming Mega Man 1. I think it was last week we covered that we won't be getting any Baby Yoda or the child toys until May, which is still the case. But Habro, whatever.
Haribo.
They have come out and said the new toy is for Baby Yoda will include a talking plush and a Black Series figure. Still set for May.
So the Black Series figure is going to probably be the Mandalorian with Baby Yoda.
Probably.
Because there's no way they're just going to put little tiny Baby Yoda in that medium-sized box and say, there's the figure.
Give us $50.
God!
Now, also, you can now make your icon on Disney Plus Baby Yoda. Yeah.
They know what people want.
He
He is very popular.
He is. He's taking the world by storm.
He is taking the world by meme. Like I went onto my Dungeons and Dragons group on Facebook, and I'd say 1 or 2 out of every 5 memes as I was scrolling down was Baby Yoda related.
Mm-hmm. I've seen so many of them.
It's so ridiculous.
I saw one where it's the Mandalorian standing there with Baby Yoda standing next to him, and it just said, well, my girlfriend makes a gaming profile to play with me. And it was like the Mandalorian and just Baby Yoda. I've seen a lot of things along those lines that are like, when my boyfriend beats that boss that I haven't been able to
die,
beat.
scum, die.
Yeah,
I've seen that one.
Snyder released a photo of Superman in a black suit.
Man of Steel?
Saying my Superman. Yeah. Not for the Man of Steel, but the Man of Steel Superman, Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Saying my Superman, which kind of references we probably had black suit Superman in the Snyder cut of Justice League that we still don't have. And so it's just furthering this. Give us the Snyder cut, bitches.
Can we just live and let people do their job? No, because shut up.
So you're a Matrix fan, right?
Kind of.
You're a John Wick fan, right?
Now that one, yeah, I'm more of.
Well, Matrix 4 and John Wick 4 are both happening.
Okay, I knew both of those were going to happen. I didn't know when.
What I'm hearing is Keanu's going to be in Matrix 4, and I'm confused because of how 3 ended.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's the bridge between 1 and 2, considering there's still a discernible timeline between them.
If it's a prequel, I don't care.
I think it's going to be a sequel-prequel between 1 and 2, but that's all.
That's a prequel.
Well, okay.
Because we have 3. It's all before 3.
Yeah, then it's a prequel. Okay, I'll allow that.
And it's a sequel to 1, yes, but it's a prequel to 2 and 3.
Okay. But, okay, it's probably going to be that.
Yeah, they're talking Keanu. May 21st for both films, 2021. John Wick already had that date, and now Warner Brothers just come in and put in that date for Matrix 4. And they're calling it the year of Keanu, but I'm sitting here going, wow, you pieces of shit.
One's going to do well, the other one's not.
Yeah, and I'm kind of hoping it's John Wick because they had the date first.
Yeah, and I'm hoping I think over-under, I think I'm going to do John Wick. Unless I get a good trailer. If I can watch a trailer and see when this is or how this will look, then we can see how this is. But
well, my other thing is...
I don't want to go into another Matrix movie after, of course, watching 1, 2, 3 and the Animatrix. Mm-hmm. I think I'm good. I feel like that's done.
I don't get waiting so many years to make a sequel, and I feel like, and I don't want to say anything about the Wachowskis.
Oh, I will.
The only one of them's coming back for this, but I don't know what her thought process behind this is. I don't know if she'd been working on it for a while, but I feel like maybe the studio at least kind of went, Keanu Reeves has become a joke, and people make fun of him online and whatnot, and blah, 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 blah. And then John Wick happened, and people really started getting into Keanu again, and CD Projekt Red, and all that shit, and they went...
Bill and Ted's Last Adventure.
Yeah, the next one. I don't know what it's going to be called. I don't think it's Last Adventure. But the new Bill and Ted movie, and all this shit's happening, and they went, okay, we should do... Now it's okay to make a Matrix movie because he's big again. And
You're
it's like,
breathtaking.
I mean, to me, he never dropped anywhere. I've always been a Keanu fan.
Oh, yeah, same.
But, there was definitely a time where it's like we weren't really getting Keanu movies and stuff like that.
The only Keanu movie I didn't like was that rom-com one where he was with, oh, God.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But I very much feel like this is the studio riding on the coattails of the work everyone else did. And now... they're trying to be like, hey, was he in this? I don't remember.
Yeah, he was. He was the doctor.
I don't remember him in this at all.
Yeah.
Something's Got to Give is the movie he's talking about with Jack Nicholson. But
he's in this too.
I very much feel like Always Be My Maybe. This is a new one that was on Netflix. Everyone loves it.
Okay.
He plays himself, but he plays like a douchey version of himself. Or something like that.
I think I haven't actually seen it. Okay, I saw the trailer to this. They were going to like a lunch thing, and he sits down and goes, "Hey, who's this?" And then he says who he is and what his job was. He's like, "Oh, that must be really difficult."
I haven't seen it.
And he turns into like, what's this one?
I don't know. Why are we going through all the weird rom-coms that he's done?
Because I never heard of them.
Because they're weird rom-coms that Keanu did. 2018, that wasn't that long ago.
That wasn't that long ago.
But yeah, I very much feel like this is the Matrix and Warner Brothers going, we're going to ride on the coattails of everyone else to make our fourth movie a success.
Knock on fucking
And
wood.
we're
I don't
also
think
going to...
going to.
I think it is because people love Keanu so much right now. I think it's working.
Do you think someone's going to do a double feat? Like, you think movie theaters are going to do a double Keanu feature where they're going to say, get a discount on tickets?
I think drive-ins will. Movie theaters don't really do that, especially considering it's different studios.
Oh.
So what I think is going to happen
is people just going to go see one.
People are going to go see both of them.
Okay.
People are going to plan it and see both of them.
Okay.
And I think it's going to work, and I think it's fucked up that it's going to work.
I'm not mad.
I am. I don't like the bullshit that they're playing here. And I know it's like, oh, it's good business strategies, but man, fuck you guys. Our recording disappeared.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
Boop.
It disappeared. But yeah, so May 21st, 2021 is neither one or near finished.
2021.
Yeah, I don't know why 4 is so far off. But this came out when Warner Brothers updated the release schedule, complete with The Flash, July 1st, 2022. The live action Akira has been removed from the release.
That's depressing, but I'm not mad at it because Akira, even though it's a little bit older than I am, it still holds up to today's animations and standards.
Yeah.
I fucking love Akira, as fucked up as it is.
January 15th, 2021, Mortal Kombat.
Okay, don't fuck it up. That's all I can say. I mean, I haven't seen
it. Is it hard to do worse than Annihilation?
Jesus. If it has the story of 10, we both know it's going to.
Well,
you have
10
to admit.
was boring.
You have to admit.
10 was boring.
Okay.
But I also don't think you can start a whole new franchise. I don't know if they're going to try to franchise, but you definitely can't start a story in 10. 10 had so much leading up to it. Even being the boring story it was,
I'm hoping
you need the previous several years of fucking games for that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they don't fuck it up, and I hope that if they do anything with that, they bring in like Kotal Khan, the tribal looking dude.
He's an
Aztec.
He's the sun god.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that they bring him in a good light.
Did you play the game?
I did a little bit of story reading, and I was like,
you want spoilers?
Go ahead.
Spoilers for anyone that hasn't played Mortal Kombat 10. Yeah, they kill him.
Yeah, I caught that. But hopefully they bring him in a good light and don't fuck with him.
What I didn't like about that game also is they did a lot of like
that weird
killing.
Spider bitch.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
They did a lot of killing not off screen, it happened on screen, but out of fight. Like in cinematics, like Melina is killed by Kotal Khan. Yeah,
Okay.
Weird mouth bitch.
Okay.
Clone of Katana.
Okay, yeah.
Or
okay.
not clone, but
half sister.
Yeah,
I remember she mentions her as her sister in like earlier.
So she was made in like a lab.
Yeah,
but they use like Katana DNA and shit like that.
Okay.
Well, yeah, they kill her, but you didn't fight her in the game at all or anything. It's like some cutscene where you guys get to the jungle and you're looking through this, like the woods and whatnot, and you see like her and him arguing, and they've got her down on her knees, and then they like feed her to ants or some shit. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't either.
What would you want the story to be? Would you want them to start from the beginning?
No. I would want them to start in a nice, comfortable area. Already have Johnny Cage and Sonya already had their daughter.
So you'd rather see like the daughter story? I mean, that's what 10 was.
I'd rather, well, not just the daughter story, but like an over arc of it all.
The 10 was about the kids and where like the world had gotten and whatnot, and Johnny was old.
Sub-Zero was like a wise master teacher type of thing instead of the angsty person he's always been.
Well, to be fair, his brother was killed when he was very young, and he went into a frenzy of I must honor my brother and kill the asshole that killed him, despite that asshole being dead already.
Yeah, but whatever. I mean, I'm okay with whatever they throw at us, just as long as it has entertainment value, I guess. I'm just hoping they don't fuck it up. That's it.
I hope they don't fuck it up also, but you know how it is with comic book movies.
Some?
Yeah, well, we've had this discussion plenty of times.
We have. Off mic, mostly.
No, we did 2 full-on episodes where we just tore apart good and bad comic book movies. Back towards our beginning.
Oh, you're right, we did.
Now...
Oh, shit, we did.
There's a new Star Wars comic coming out.
Okay.
Star Wars Bounty Hunters, and it will explore the underworld of Star Wars with like everything that goes on with the bounty hunters and shit like that.
Okay.
Marvel TV has been shut down. It is being folded into just Marvel Studios in general.
Okay.
Under Kevin Feige. But with it, from what I understand, I've heard some back and forth on this. My grasping is anything that's a current project is going ahead. Anything that hasn't really been started is scrapped, and a bunch of people were fired.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they find either better jobs or something similar, because that's kind of fucked.
A little bit. But I mean, this is what happens when companies close their doors or get folded into other things and stuff like that. And I'm sure they'll find jobs. I mean, they put a lot of good stuff out there with Marvel. Like, Marvel TV did pretty well. I feel like the failures were because of the companies they were working with, not so much the quality of the shows.
Looking at you, Netflix.
The second season of Jessica Jones was pretty rough.
Oh, yeah, it was. And the second season of Iron Fist.
See, I hear the second season is better than the first season. I didn't like the first season of Iron Fist.
I just don't like Rand.
Do you not like Rand in the TV universe, or do you not like Rand in the comics as well?
I've only read a couple of the comics, so both at this point, because as of what I've read and what I've seen, not too impressed with either.
What was the new Xbox called again?
Series X? I don't know, I'll bring it back up.
Yeah, because I just came across a news thing that was kind of speckled in with some of my...
Series X.
Yeah, so, and now we have Xbox Series, the new TV programming
How
thing.
confusing.
Yeah, well, apparently, I missed this one earlier. Where is it? Phil Spencer says that the true name of Project Scarlet describes its purpose. So, are you telling me that this is a fucking $500, $400, whatever it's going to be, block that is just so I can watch your shitty TV shows? Well, they may not be shitty, but...
Also, what do you think about having them be the presenters?
Presenters of what?
The Video Game Awards.
Oh, I didn't know they were.
Yeah.
Beaker and Bunsen were the presenters at the Video Game Awards. That's great. I
love Beaker.
So I'm just starting to feel like this is a $500 Roku. You know?
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but that's the feeling I'm getting.
World premiere.
Of what?
Ghosts of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima?
This trailer looks familiar, though.
It was announced a long time ago.
So then it's not the world premiere.
Well, I think it's going to have a little bit more gameplay because it's a 4-minute long trailer. Yeah. The first one was like a teaser. Yeah. This is a bit longer and a bit more in-depth.
Still wouldn't call it a world premiere.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, but I'm neutral. It's it's gonna be a it's gonna be a PS4 exclusive if I'm not mistaken. Whatever. Someone fell asleep at the Video Game Awards.
I mean, when you show me an obelisk as a new console, Netflix is testing a new feature.
Oh my god.
It is sadly not the ability to shut down the fucking instant play bullshit. They put Beaker in the Untitled Goose Game and have him chased by the duck. Or by the goose.
Oh my god.
Get off the internet, you're getting distracted.
No. The internet is where we live, so we must have ourselves
it's not where
be
I
there.
live.
Yeah, it's where I live too.
I said it's not where I live.
Oh, well then shut up. It's where I live. But yes, you are correct.
About what?
Yes.
Netflix is testing a new feature, and sadly, it is not the ability to turn off the instant play shit. Instead, it is called Watch Now. This new feature will hopefully make finding the next big thing to binge a little easier. It's basically a fucking Russian roulette. You press the button, and it's gonna pick something for you to watch.
A Russian roulette with what you've been watching before.
I don't know. I don't think it's what you've been watching before because they're saying.
It's just
what
random.
to binge next, so I'm assuming it's probably only going to be things you haven't watched, and I bet you anything, it probably only pulls up fucking originals.
Oh.
I don't know. It's still being tested. I think it's probably going to be crap, though. They're saying that Fallen Order might be the best game released in the Star Wars universe. I haven't played it, but being a KOTOR fan, I'm having troubles believing that. I don't know if it's going to beat KOTOR, especially considering it's not an RPG. You know, like, if it was an RPG, like the one they canceled, then maybe.
I mean, with the okay success, not the overall grandeur success of what's this one? What's the latest one called?
The new game, Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. With that success, and then they might be able to pull up something.
There was one they were working on.
I know.
The Canada teams of EA were working on, and they scrapped it.
But I'm hoping maybe there's something that can be pulled out of that because they hold on to
They've
the files.
got 2 years left of their contract. So if Disney doesn't re-up that contract, I don't see it happening. A new company could get the contract, but it's going to take a couple of years to make an RPG.
You're right.
I think we are years out from another RPG if it happens at all.
You're right.
Jeopardy did a Pokemon section.
Yep.
So that was a big thing.
That was a pretty big thing. And it was easier than the games themselves, but I'm not mad at that.
So here's a weird thing. Netflix doesn't give us ratings, right?
No, because they don't. They say numbers bad,
Yeah.
viewership good.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, and I don't mean ratings as in like, whether or not this is good or bad, but for the most part, they don't tell us how many people watched things. They cancel things and say the numbers were low and then won't tell us the numbers. But I call bullshit. I feel like they just get bored with the shows or something.
What do the numbers mean, Mason?
Well, they released numbers on The Irishman. The new Scorsese one.
Yeah, the one that we wanted to watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which, by the way, is over 3 hours long. Pretty big thing.
Yep.
26.4 million people watched it in the first 5 days. Well, they watched 70% of it. They say 24.6 million people watched 70% of it in the first 5 days it was out.
That's still not bad.
I mean, it's a movie, though. Shouldn't you be watching it in one go, not in parts? So what you're telling me is this movie, and I don't want to be down on it yet because I haven't seen it, but the feeling I'm getting is about 70% in, you go, I'm good.
Yeah.
That's the feeling I'm getting. So, I hope I'm wrong.
I mean, 3 hours is a long time to sit down and watch something.
I did for Endgame. I didn't even like that movie.
Yeah. It was entertaining, but that's the least you can say about it.
I guess.
You liked the scenes with Spider-Man in it.
What scenes with Spider-Man in it?
The one where he's clutching the thing.
At the end of the movie?
At the end of the movie.
Like, he wasn't in the majority of that fucking movie.
He was not. Because he got snopped.
A UK inventor has built a fully functional jet-powered X-34 land speeder similar to Luke's from A New Hope. People have too much time on their hands.
Either way too much time on their hands, or they are smarter than anyone of us will ever become.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because if you're building a fucking land speeder, holy shit! We are already on the basis of hovercraft technology, so sooner or later we're going to have air traffic.
No, that's never going to happen.
Shut up.
It's not going to happen.
It's probably maybe.
I already explained the simple reason. What happens when it breaks down? You lose your fucking house because it landed on it.
There's got to be
and it
something.
probably killed Grandma in the process.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
And you're going to tell me there's probably some kind of safety features? How many times have you seen a dumb fuck go up on the sidewalk on a car?
Yes.
If there's too much air traffic, they're just going to be like, yeah, fuck it, I'll fly over that house. It'll be fine.
I'm sure there'll be like parachutes.
How many people are... I don't care about the person getting out of it. Okay, I'm kind of worried about the fucking 3-ton vehicle falling out of the sky.
Uh-huh.
And how many people are going to try to fly into area if they want to get themselves shot down? It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
We could have hover vehicles where they're like a foot or two off the ground so you don't pay for tires anymore, but that would be it. Kingdom Hearts 3 reminded. I didn't... or remind. Did they re-release it or something? What is that subtitle?
It's an extra bit. Okay.
I know there's a DLC, and I'm here to talk about the DLC. Is that the name of the DLC? What is it? I'm confused.
It's DLC.
Okay, that's the name of the DLC.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's out. They're saying more story and new playable characters. It'll be out January 23rd. So, sorry, it's not out yet. January 23rd for PlayStation 4. February 25th for Xbox One.
And you won't believe it, but Final Fantasy characters are actually in this one now. Because in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, they were in it. Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't have any
weird
Final Fantasy ones, but they
No
brought
Kairi?
back Squall and I think Aerith.
No
yeah, Squall
Kairi?
and Aerith. So,
I said no Kairi.
Kairi's in it.
Okay. I haven't played it.
I want to, but...
To be fair, I didn't really play the originals either. I wanted to, and I think I have number 1 downstairs.
Nope, you got them both.
That's right, you gave me 2.
I gave you, yeah.
So I have to sit down and play those still. And then the 8,000 re-releases that they did. That add
Oh,
little things.
you're fine with the ones I gave. I think my 2 is a final mix, so I think you're fine.
I haven't watched it yet, but there was not safe for work for trailer for The Grudge. They did a new
A
trailer.
Red
for
Band
it.
trailer?
I think so. This was
Get the
on.
fuck out of my way!
It came out on Tuesday. We say it's packed with jump scares and plenty of gore.
Oh, today I did not see this. Shut the fuck up. Get out of my way.
I refuse to shut the fuck up. Aha, you have to confirm your age. I am 11.
I am about that old. Oh, God damn it. Oh, wait.
Wait, what's the age for R? 17?
Yeah.
Okay,
NC-17.
I am 17. Make sure the sound's off.
How is YouTube today? Not good.
It's never good.
Kalpa's fucking a lot of people up, and I don't want to talk about that. That's politics. Technically.
Politics. Also, Untitled Goose Game will be coming to PlayStation December 17th.
I'm happy. I love it.
I haven't played it. Is it good?
I watched a lot of people play it. It's a cute little game.
You haven't played it, though.
No. But it looks like it's just a simple little tiny halfway puzzle game where you gotta figure out what the people are going to do. You honk at them. You untie their shoes.
Oh, the one thing we forgot
you
to...
become a bother.
Gotcha. The one thing we forgot to cover about Resident Evil 3 Remake, it will come with Project Resistance included.
I did not know that either.
Yeah. So it will come with Project Resistance included.
Ooh.
And it is confirmed. I just found it in PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. So PC as well.
Cool.
Although PC, you won't be able to get that cool collector's edition for $179.
No, but I'm sure you get other cool stuff on PC.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh.
What? Oh, you're watching the trailer.
Yeah, it's a very dark trailer. Like not dark as in like blood and all that.
There's not a lot of lighting in it.
Yeah, it is physically dark.
What else is it? Oh yeah, Redbox is getting rid of game rentals and game sales.
Yeah, because they weren't making any money on them.
Well, when you charge $7 for me to rent a fucking game for one day, and let's be honest, most games are 50-hour games now. Most good games, that is. We've got the DualShock 5 mock-ups. I mean, it kind of looks like the DualShock 4, just like the 4 looked like the 3, just like the 3 looked like the 2, and just like the 2 looked like the 1. So, okay. You know, like, I'm not all that excited. I can't get excited for a controller for a system I'm probably not going to buy anyways because the absolute fucking insanity of the price. And then what else did I have here? Oh, there's all kinds of behind the scenes stuff for.
Oh, that's good. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
I can't wait till this trailer's over. There's all kinds of behind the scenes stuff for the new Crisis on the Infinite Earth things that's going on with the Arrowverse, including some conversations that Tom Welling, Smallville Superman, had that people were saying kind of makes them want to cry. And like not in like I'm a scared type of thing, but like, humble cry or whatever, or like a sad, happy cry, I guess. Oh, they brought back the hand thing for The Grudge?
Yeah. So January 3rd for that. I'm excited for that. That looks good. I'm actually being very authentic with it. I'm really wanting it. And it showcased a lot of gore and
there was a dude's face with maggots all over it.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable. And I'm like, that's what June was supposed to be. So, I mean, I'm good. I'm happy for this. Cool.
So that's pretty much what I have for news right now.
That's it for news.
But there was something I want to get your opinion on, and I'm spacing on it. What was it?
I don't know.
No, I lost it. I'm sorry.
I mean, we've been doing a lot this week. I had extra day off, but that extra day off was kind of.
Oh, that's what I wanted your opinion on. That reminded me. You were about to talk about the fact that there was D&D stuff on Saturday.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, they did a D&D Christmas thing that you read up on that I sent you a little bit of.
Oh, yeah.
What did you think of that?
It was very, very informative, and then it started getting my brain juices flowing. So next week, I'm going to be doing a Krampus Steals Christmas D&D one-shot.
How do you feel about bringing Christmas into D&D. I mean, it's not like they're Catholics or Christians in D&D.
No, but there are kids of Pelor. When kids are nice, Pelor comes down from the sun and delivers it when the sun is not there, so technically he's not watching them. So it's like a nice little idea that I kind of came up with, where Pelor is Santa Claus because, you know, he's the Dawn Father.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's got a big old bushy beard. He, you know, comes down, does what he needs to do via the sun, and then when the sun disappears, that's when he'll do the Christmas. But I need to think of another name for that.
I like bringing holiday themed stuff into my D&D campaigns. The problem I run into is we play once every week or once every 2 weeks, and you end up spending a day or two in that world, 3 days, 4 days, whatever, unless you're traveling. Maybe there's some, you know, we're going to skip a couple days here. And it's like, okay, but it took us months to do that. It's only been days in the game, so it can't be Halloween then Christmas, and, you know, like, you can't immediately jump. And so I've always kind of had that issue where I'm like, I can't just skip through the seasons like that, you know?
Like last year, Critical Role, they did a Christmas thing, where they were all elves.
Okay.
And it was nice. It was cool.
But it wasn't like connected to their main campaign.
No.
Yeah, see, that's kind of...
Oh, you wanted it to connect to main campaign.
No, I'm saying, like, I want the campaign my characters are going through to experience the holidays, you know? So what I've found is what you can do, and sometimes is be like, well, because it was October when we started the game, and we've only gotten in through, like, a week in the game time, even though it's been months.
Ages.
You guys are now in a higher altitude, so it is snowing. You know, and so you can still give a little bit of the feel, despite the fact, because, you know, with as slow as a D&D campaign can go, especially with regular life getting in the way, because you don't play every day, it can take you a year just to, you know, get a couple months ahead. Yeah, and then by that point, then you can actually do Christmas during Christmas time. Or the other thing I did is I did like leprechauns for one, because it was St. Patrick's Day. It was actually on St. Patrick's Day, so I had them deal with leprechauns, but I never said it was St. Patrick's Day. They were in an area where leprechauns were. Plain and simple. Yeah. So, I like trying to incorporate the holidays. It can be difficult because the game time isn't the same.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna have this be a one shot. It's not gonna be canon, but I don't know if I should should I have this be like halfway canon? Let them keep something from it.
Well, I mean, you deal with a lot of dimensional jumping and stuff like that, don't you?
They broke the plane shifter, so they're kind of still stuck in Faerun. Okay. So I'm not gonna really have them hop out still.
What you could do is say, do they still have it?
Darwin has it. My character. Okay. So the DM has it.
It starts sparking and rips a portal that they fall through for the day. They deal with Krampus, and then it sparks again and takes them right back to where they were. Exact moment they left.
Okay, I can fuck with that.
You know,
because the Feywild,
they get to keep stuff, but it doesn't have to change your world.
I like that. Look at this. This is the two DMs working together on this.
I think I'm going to start working on a Star Wars one.
I saw that you pulled up the.
I am smacking the mic.
It's okay. It bubbles, but it doesn't create problems. You pulled up on your screen that
the Force and Destiny setup.
$25. Yeah. I'm like, I'll have you.
And there's a fucking card that you can use that you don't have to buy all sets of the dice. You just need a 6-sided die, or you need a die set, a regular die set. You can still play Force and Destiny.
Yes.
But I want to actually put some real work into figuring out a whole story and everything. I also don't know who my players would be, and I don't know when I would fit it in because I really don't have the time in my schedule.
At this point in time, correct.
Especially with me looking at a new job potentially.
Yeah, we're kind of bumming it. Like, my job's probably gonna have me work. I think next Wednesday, so Thursday will be my only day off. But I'll still do this. But it's just I'm gonna probably.
Wait, is that the week of Christmas?
The prior to.
Okay.
The 17th, 18th.
Okay.
Because I'll probably have to work.
Well, Christmas is
hang on
Wednesday.
Or no, okay, 18th, 19th is when I'm really going to cross over, but this will be my only day off.
Gotcha.
And then I'll have this, and I'll be off.
So yeah, we'll still have an episode for them the 19th, and then the 26th, because Christmas is the 25th. So yeah, there will still be an episode next week, and an episode the week of Christmas.
Correct. I'm just giving the heads up that if I'm exhausted, that's why.
Okay. And then we'll even be able to do an episode the week of New Year's, because Thursday is the 2nd. So we will be well past all that. So we will see you guys 2 more times this year. Well, not see you. Actually, Fine, you caught us. We can see you. No, we will. You
Put
will
on
hear
your
us.
pants.
Yeah, stop touching that. Ew.
Ah.
You will hear us twice more before the year is over.
And I even have an ad thing for the end of this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I want us to kind of break down our own version of the best of the year and worst of the year. We'll bring it to you guys on the 2nd. But that's where we are on news. That's where we are on D&D. We are not affiliated with Audible, but I can't possibly be a book lover, an audiobook lover, and not tell you guys about the insane sale they're doing. Started a couple days ago. It goes until the 19th. The entire website, everything on Audible is on sale. Some stuff as high as 70%. The new Longmire book is $7 right now.
Oh.
Yeah, shit like that. So we're good for you to run with your ad and tell them our credentials and call it a night.
Okie dokie. So, Humble Bundle Monthly kind of canceled itself. It's no longer the Humble Bundle Monthly. It is now called the Humble Choice, where you get to choose up to 9 games on a library of 10. They said that they're going to try and bump it up to 12, but as of right now, it's 10 games. You get to choose 9 of them, and you get to activate them on Steam. I'm like, okay, they give you everything off the get-go. Whatever you want, you grab it, that's your monthly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's super neat. You know, you don't get any early benefits, but it happens at the time of. So as soon as I got my December bundle, the one that had Yakuza Kiwami, Soul Calibur 6, so on and so forth, this immediately came right up and said, you can activate it and buy all these. I was like, So it's an interesting thing. You still get access to the Humble Bundle Trove, which is the DRM free versions where you can download them anywhere you want, just as long as you activate or just go onto your account. The Humble Bundle Trove just added a bunch of new stuff. It still has one of my favorite games that I'm going to push onto anyone every single time. It is called...
I've never heard of that.
Hold on.
What is
Hold on, I'm making sure it's here before I go saying anything.
Is really interesting. Yeah, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis.
There it is, Sexy Brutale. Just wanted to make sure it was there before I said anything.
Oh yeah, this one actually I really am interested in. I want a console version.
So, Sexy Brutale is a great game, and if you subscribe now, you can get access to it for free on any computer you have access to. It doesn't take too much as far as prerequisites. It's a very lightweight game. It's maybe 300 megabytes.
It would never run on Grandpa.
It would never run on Grandpa.
I couldn't get Discord video chat to work on Grandpa today.
Yeah, we were trying to do a little bit of testing. I gave him a webcam, tried to test it out, and it was giving us some beeps and boops that we were not appreciative of. But amongst the Trove, Soma is on there, and that's not too old of a game.
I just need to get that Steam thing where I can just plug it in downstairs and it just streams from the games running
Steam
on.
Link.
Yeah, I just need Steam Link downstairs. Because my whole thing is I want to sit on my couch. You know, even if I had a gaming chair, I'd probably still want to sit downstairs.
Yeah.
So, whatever. What is this? Orcs 5e Holiday Horde.
These are all 5e books that involve Christmas as well.
Oh, I like the old style. That's so nice.
How Orcus stole Christmas.
Is that a Cthulhu haunting of something? And it's got like tentacles. It looks very Cthulhu-esque.
The Haunting of Haster? Haster is a gentleman. But good news, we're going to get the picture right here, I think.
Nope.
Nope, it is going to skip that.
No cover for us.
Oh.
There's some great D&D books out there, and so they've got a bunch right now. That had Boulder in it. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm excited. I mean, look at all the you get all of this for I think 9. You get all of that for 9, and then for 18 you get all the codexes and the Steam variant for Fantasy Grounds.
What's the final count? Like how much for everything?
19.
19? That's not bad.
Or 18. I'm sorry.
18.
And it goes to the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society.
I'd probably do an even 20 then.
Yeah.
If not more. I always do more than the required number. Yeah. It's just finances decide how much more I can do.
Correct. But yeah, I would also. The cool thing is if you buy Fantasy Grounds, which I think is on sale right now, you can literally have it attached to a giant screen, and that can be your... Oh, that was close.
Yep.
And you can have it be your technical screen, and you can have your DM screen away from all that, and have all your players sitting on a fucking couch, just relaxing and chilling, instead of sitting up into chairs and up on top of the table.
I've always wanted to build a table with a computer screen built in that I can throw the maps on.
That's nice.
I've always wanted that. That's like my dream. And we can all sit there, and that's what we're playing on. Obviously, put a piece of like plexiglass over it so that they're not like fucking rolling dice and have them bounce out and like hit the screen
and then crack it. Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, that's what we got for you guys this week. Make sure to check us out on Twitter, on Facebook. We don't really do the Tumblr anymore because we kind of came to blows with them. They're being bitches.
They deleted a couple of my posts. When I posted them up, they said that it was against their guidelines, and I said, what did I post that was against your guidelines? I tried again, and it said the same thing. I said, fine, whatever, you do you. I'm probably going to delete the whole thing, and I'll try and figure out a way to
blog page
it. I don't want to open up a forced blog, but I will if I have to. I'm not mad at it.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, so right now the place to find us is Twitter. Twitter is the big one.
Twitter, I'm on almost every day.
I'm on daily. Facebook, and then our email. We both have instant access to the email. Does not mean we will instantly reply to you, but we will see what you sent us right away.
Correct.
So make sure to like, subscribe, tell a friend, do some skywriting, put it on the side of a blimp, let everybody know. And thanks to a very friendly listener, we will be coming at you with some intro music here real soon.
Yes.
And if we can convince her, maybe some outro music too. But yeah, so we will have that on the way. Have a good week, guys.
Have a good week. Whoa, holy shit, there's a Humble Bundle music bundle. And Science. And Sonic the Hedgehog.
This is the worst post-credit you've ever done.
This is the worst post-credit I've ever done.